Hey guys, sorry for the bad lighting. I got a new phone, and unfortunately, it's not a great phone. I had to pick one that was cheap. I lost my job in October. We've had some issues with family, and I'm not going to get too far into that. But I want to talk a little bit about dieting and not having a lot of money. Right now, because of what's going on with my child, I'm having to make sure that I'm with her all the time. And unfortunately, what that means is I got let go from my job because they couldn't work with my hours. And that's not their fault. I'm not angry with them for it. Their business and they need to make money. But at the end of the day, I have bills to pay and I have, a small mouth to feed. Smallish. She's almost a teenager. And I have to provide for her. When I lost my job back in October, I filed for unemployment, and that's been on hold because I had to fight that. We're now just hopefully a few days away from getting that money, which we desperately need because I haven't been able to do anything on my own. We were barely able to do Christmas, and the only reason we were was because of friends and family and God leading us to people who were going to be able to help us. I was blessed enough to not have to ask for anything. People just knew our situation and they helped. But in that time, I've gained my weight back. Not all of it, but enough that I feel horrible. um, because we're having limited, we're just very limited on what we have to eat. Not that we're starving. We have plenty of food. We're good. But the quality of the food, we're having to make decisions on food that's going to last us versus nutritional food. And that is a really big pet peeve of mine today, especially when you're on food stamps. We get like $300 a month, $350 a month, which sounds like a lot. But when you have to stretch that for 30 days, it's really not that much, especially when you're trying to eat healthy. If I were to go buy cauliflower, and the cream cheese and the bacon and the stuff that I was eating on my keto diet before, I couldn't do that now, and make that last an entire month. So it's been very difficult. I don't know. I know some of my previous videos, I talk about having PCOS. And I've seen a couple people posting about it. I have facial hair. And I actually have, it's hirsutism, of course. It's it's whenever you have a lot of testosterone and male hormones. Not that there's a problem with you being a female or something. And don't look at it as being that way. It took me a long time to be okay to talk about it. I guess because I'm over 30 now, I just don't care what other people think. I get it on my back. I get it on my chest. I get it on my chin. It goes up here. I have sideburns I have to shave. It's really hard to see on this phone, but it's one of those things where, I'm so sorry, my allergies are acting up. One of those things where I have to shave every single day. It's very bad. There is a medication that your doctor can prescribe you. Most insurance covers it. It's called spironolactone. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. If you just start typing it into Google, it'll come up. If you type in PCOS and SPIR, it'll usually pop up. It really does help. I've been blessed enough that I have enough of it left to last me for a little while, so that I don't run out before I get health insurance again, because I can't afford health insurance. There's just no way. Even on unemployment, there's just no way to afford it. Unfortunately, the healthcare marketplace doesn't help you when you don't have a job. And the situation that I'm in right now, I don't have the ability, and I haven't found anybody who's able to work with me on my schedule. And I can work. I want to work, but I have to find just the right company that's gonna work with me. So yeah, that's where we're at. Christmas was today. It's December 25th, and it was a wonderful, wonderful holiday. it's been a really hard year for me and my family, and not just my daughter and me and my boyfriend. It's been really difficult. My mom has ovarian cancer. We lost an aunt this year to brain cancer. We've got several family members on my boyfriend's side of the family that are looking at possible cancer and heart problems, and we're missing my dad and my brother this year. They're in West Texas with their family. My dad remarried and has a stepdaughter and a wife, and they're both wonderful, and I'm really happy for him. But we were missing him this year, and there was a lot of people that we just didn't get to see. I was very blessed to be able to have Christmas with my brother's sisters, my aunts, Joy and Gaina, and we had a big family Christmas. It wasn't perfect because we were missing a lot of people, but we haven't done that in about 6 years. And it's been wonderful to be able to spend that time with the kids. We don't really see each other nearly enough, and I really miss that. My mom, who is usually pretty private, her and her boyfriend do their own thing, and that's great. I'm so happy that they have each other. This year she was able to spend Christmas Eve with me and my sister and my daughter and my boyfriend, and it was really special to get to sit and watch movies with her because she's sick. I'm probably gonna start crying. She's really strong, and I love her, and I hope that the way that I tell her, I hope it conveys to her how much I love her. But you can tell there's a lot of stress going on, and it's been really difficult for me to get motivated. Scott works for Coca-Cola, my boyfriend. He was able to get me a Fitbit. It's called Fitbit The One for Christmas for my present, and it's the order's been put in and it's on its way. But I'm using that as motivation to get my steps in, and apparently it can sync with my MyFitnessPal, which I do use. I'm just really hoping and praying that I can get my weight loss under control. I'm thinking it'll help with the depression from all the stress that we're dealing with. Since I don't have a doctor right now, I wasn't able to save up my anti-anxiety medication or my depression medication. I'm not on any of that right now. So I'm gonna have to be relying completely on my diet to try to balance whatever hormonal issues that I can without medication. And that can be very difficult. So for those of you out there dealing with depression or anxiety or polycystic ovarian syndrome, or anything else, if you need someone to talk to, if you need advice, this is nothing new to me, and it's an up and down battle, back and forth. You never know when your emotions are going to change or when something's going to happen based on the situations you're dealing with. And so if you need someone to talk to, reach out to me. I know this is not a big channel or anything that I have, and I don't share a lot of videos all the time, but it's nice to have someone to sound off of when something happens in your life and you're going through the same things that maybe I'm going through. So everybody have a Merry Christmas, and here's to a wonderful, better year coming up in 2017. Also, we just lost George Michael today, and that makes me kind of sad. I grew up listening to his music, and I looked up to him as a musician, and I'm definitely keeping his family in my thoughts and prayers today. I know he's a celebrity and everybody pays attention to that, but he went through a lot too. So here's to 2017 being way the F better than 2016, and keeping my fingers crossed we don't lose anybody else this year, celebrity or otherwise. Thanks, guys. Bye.